Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. For three, Barbosa. The Heat trailed by 8. There's Winslow. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Johnson outside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good. Dragic has got 5. Warriors leading by 5. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Johnson kicks to Winslow. He tries for 3. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Deng and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosh in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Warriors leading by 10. Curry from deep. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. Curry with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
The Heat trailed by 11. Bosh with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. No good from Bosh.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year. They'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
A different look for Miami. Whiteside comes in for Josh McRoberts, and it's Gerald Green in for Luol Deng. Dragic kicks to Green. It's tipped. Stolen by Barbosa. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
Timeout.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Okay, Miami. Now coming up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Green. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot. Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Thompson from long range. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Curry. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Out to Thompson. The three. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Whiteside dishes to Wade. And it's sent back by Bogut. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Quarter number 2. 11 minutes gone by. Loose. It's stolen by Bogut. The three from Barnes. From beyond the arc and then some. Barnes has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
2 points for Gerald Green.
And there's Green on the assist by Dragic. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firings of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often... appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Green passes to Curry.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Green kicks to Bosch. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They grab their own miss. Curry. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Miami ball.
.40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Dragic with it. Picked up by Thompson. Wade drives in. Here's Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Bosch has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Curry dishes to Green. Outside for Curry. From deep 3-point range. Another miss by Curry. Inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the bucket from Wade.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.